structure. So this is a very polarizing, you know, dynamic.
And do you think that Prowess is fast enough for being a good spot against Hammer, or is kind of difficult, so you have to rush at all?
I mean, yeah, it is going to be difficult because when Simon gets that Shadow Spear online, for example, I mean,
Yeah,
this is going to be
of course, with
super
the
tough.
lifelink.
Yeah, exactly, with lifelink and, you know, God forbid, with another hammer or with a hammer. How much wins for day 2? You had to have 7 or potentially 6. Like there are like 6, 2, and 1 was in. If you could, yeah, specifically 6, 2, and 1. 6 threes, not all 6 threes got in. So if you had 7 wins, you were locked, and 6 depending on the situation. And yeah, we've got 64 players, you know, out of 400. So
Yeah,
you can really feel like the field is way
yeah.
smaller, you know, and just as the good results are there here. Okay, Giver of Runes. Okay, great card to protect the creatures.
Then tap, and of course, removal.
Um,
Then station basic.
well, I could agree, but actually, from what I've seen, all of the basics are matching. And so
Mm,
if they are matching, if they're all the same,
yeah,
I wouldn't say they're land station basics because they actually have put the effort to, you know, assemble.
yeah, of course. And the
Um,
hammer is now on the ground.
okay, trigger. Now this is a very slow start, right?
Yeah, for prowess, of course.
For prowess, for prowess, Hammer has got some things on the
Mm-mm-mm.
battlefield, but again, not like a turn 2, turn 3, or turn 4 kill. Just
Yeah,
setting up,
exactly.
going for the constructs. Constructs will also be quite difficult to deal with because they will like 3, 4, 5, 6
Mm-mm-mm.
toughness. Yeah, prowess tapped land. Yeah, so because the biggest problem with those big creatures for prowess is that it has to break through somehow,
Yeah,
and it's very difficult to break through when you're staring at a 7/7
yeah.
construct.
Very, very difficult. And I was just wondering if there something in the sideboard that you should start to think about, right? In the, well, probably when you start to play this kind of event, you can guess there will be a lot of hammers.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
certainly. Um, and no, we will talk about that when we
yeah,
go to
of
the
course.
sideboard. But actually, I'm just looking through the deck list, and I know that a lot of Vapor Snag lovers in chat, but there is no Vapor Snag for prowess. Vapor Snag would actually be the card to get rid of those pesky constructs and, you know, really disrupt the hammer plan, but unfortunately there are none that to considers. And there are 4 light up the stage, but no Underworld Breach. I'm not sure if
Mm,
that's good info for the prowess aficionados, but yeah, it's it's not a breach variant. Okay, considering the options. But other than that, it's a very consistent list. Actually, also has 4 Ragavan, by the way. So it's 4 Ragavan, 4 Channeler, 4 Swift Spear, 4 Soulscar Mage. I mean, it's like so many places, by the way. Full playset of Bobble, Iteration, Light Up the Stage, Lava Dart, Bolt, Unholy Heat, and to consider. To consider, like, I don't know. He didn't know what to put in the deck in those last 2 slots. Okay, let's go with consider. Very similar to what actually Canister did in Breach. Added to consider. Cheeky considers increasing the consistency ever so slightly.
yeah, I'm wondering what hand is he had kept
Exactly,
the
because
prowess.
like all the creatures in the deck are 1-drops, right? So
Yeah,
even
exactly.
if you have interaction, you can easily on turn 3 play 1 creature and then still hold up interaction. So I fully agree. Maybe it's like, I know, like a light up the stage heavy hand, maybe iteration heavy hand, but I'm really not sure what's happening there.
Yeah, but he's in day 2 with 9-1, so I guess he know what he's doing.
And he certainly knows what Simon is playing.
Yeah,
Certainly know what he's looking at.
that is why I wonder what is his plan.
Okay, Simon has got Stoneforge Mystic, Pure Steel Paladin, I think 2 lands.
He's counting up.
Counting, yeah, counting. I make this creature, I tap this to Springleaf Drum, I find another Springleaf Drum maybe. Doing some calculations, some maths. Right, and let's see what he finally opts for. He could just float mana, not make a construct, right? Use the white and use the Springleaf Drum other white to play Pure Steel Paladin. Multiple options there. Yeah, just
Okay.
floats the mana.
And another hammer. Yeah. Let's remember that you will all have the all lists from today and yesterday available at the top 8 of today. So during this evening.
Yeah. Basically, when you wake up tomorrow on Monday, everything will be
everything
available.
will be up.
Okay, so Simon is okay. So he's
Okay.
yeah. Okay, making this a creature, using this creature to play Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, yeah, we can see that there are some camera issues.
Yeah, Julia. They're on it.
Yeah, okay, so Simon is still, this is a key turn, or it's a really key turn. So because he will play Pure Steel Paladin,
Yeah.
and because there's so many artifacts on the battlefield, Walter can easily, because there's so many artifacts on the battlefield, Hammer can easily be equipped. So Walter has to think through the options and preferably stop any equipping. Now he could kill Pure Steel Paladin, he could kill Ingmoth Nexus, but I'm not sure he could kill the construct.
Yeah, Prowess isn't prowessing very much.
Yeah, I fully agree.
There is a lot of thinking right now, and
Okay, resolves. Okay, fetching in response. So there could be some shenanigans. The best option would be, in response to the equip, kill Pure Steel Paladin, and then kill the thing that's being targeted by the equip, so that there are no further equips after. The issue is that so it's easy to kill Pure Steel. It's really difficult to kill the construct. Construct is a 1, 2, 3, 4, is a 5/5, potentially 6/6 if you animate Nexus. But what you could do, okay, starting with the Lava Dart, interesting. Because I could see, like, Unholy Heat on Paladin and then Bolt the construct. Okay, kill this.
Then second mana.
Unholy Heat.
On the construct.
But he doesn't have...
And a second one.
Oh, no. Simon will just animate Nexus in response and make it a 5/5. Oh, no. Oh, but then it's Lava Dart. Okay, it's fine. It's good. It's good. No, it's good. Because then he will Lava Dart the Inkmoth. Okay, we're good. That's respectable. Yeah, and Simon sees that.
Of course.
Yeah, this is the biggest issue of this plan, is that you can equip the Paladin anyways. So that's
with both hammer.
Yeah, and now that's
that's
not removable. But what you could do is maybe play like iteration. Maybe a creature will chomp, but you cannot keep playing this game chomping every single turn.
Yeah, of course.
And
sooner or later, you have to stop chomping.
Yeah. I'm afraid that the Prowess player passed again. The Paladin is 20 to 22. Oh no, he didn't pass. Okay, I thought the head gesture said pass. That's iteration. Okay.
Iteration.
But again, iteration can find what, realistically?
He's a big guy, of course.
Okay, he just one-shots him.
It's really, really difficult for him right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say impossible, because, just in case, but...
Okay, so, but maybe this is why maybe that's why this was the keep, right? So he knew it's against Hammer, so he kept plenty of removal. But against the Saga draw,
Yeah,
quite difficult to keep up.
exactly.
Find Shadow Spear. Yeah, find Shadow Spear, kill
He
you.
just throw the pen on the table like, oh, no.
Yeah, and he should draw a card. Okay, they're shortcutting. Maybe they shouldn't be shortcutting because I think the Prowess opponent isn't willing to concede yet, I guess.
Yeah, but
Okay, now,
okay.
now we're good. Now we're good.
First game is out. But as you said before, we were expecting this game to be pretty fast and soon for one or another. So
Yeah, exactly. And now we can take a look at the sideboard.
yeah, exactly.
And the sideboard has some, doozies in there. So we've got Vapor Snag, so the card I talked about being not present in the main, but is very much present in the side. Vapor Snag can get rid of any token because it returns a creature to hand, and tokens when they're bounced
Yeah,
never return.
not her turn.
You can bounce all the, hammer creatures, regardless of the size, right? Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
Could be a 30/30, bounce it. Of course,
It could be a way.
it could be to interact. You
Yeah,
don't want to get
exactly.
blacksmiths killed, of course, but that's your best chance there. And quadruple wear and tear. Quadruple wear and tear, so you can kill all the sagas and all the Cigadas 8s and all the hammers you see. So wear tear, excellent.
Yeah, of course.
Chat invasive surgery. Okay, yeah. So I can see already the answer is for cascades and creativity. Yeah, because you can invasive surgery creativity, you can invasive surgery living end, crushing footfalls for rhinos, and even stuff like glimpse of tomorrow or restore balance for all the other weird cascade variants.
On the
Now,
Simon side.
yeah, lucky Simon's side. So Simon could side in double March of Otherworldly Light as removal, Path to Exile as removal, potentially, but Path to Exile gets rid of like, you don't want to path a one drop,
Yeah,
typically.
exactly.
Path is much better for like Murktide, rather than, Soul Scamage. Blacksmith skill to have more protection, potentially, which might or might not be needed. And Sanctifier on Vec blocks everything in this matchup, and Simon might prefer to go this route. Like, if you play Sanctifier, you know you can equip anything to your creature. Now, theoretically, because the Prowess player has Vapor Snag.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see if there will be a situation that Simon goes all in on Sanctifier on Vec, thinking it's safe, but it wouldn't, because there's a Vapor Snag waiting there. Yeah, so actually I think game 2 will be way more interactive, because Prowess will side in Wear and Tear and Vapor Snag, and Simon might side in some Sanctify on Vec to block, Marches to remove creatures, maybe Blacksmith skill to have even more protection. So it could be very, very interactive. Now, chat, I'm not sure, but do you know the card in the top left that Hammer is playing, Co-Outfitter? Does anybody know, just off the top of their head, what Co-Outfitter does? Because that's a cheeky, cheeky addition to this deck. Oh, we have some people who know what Co-Outfitter does. I mean, of course it does say on the card.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know what Co-Outfitter does because they didn't draft Zendika, it's a white for a creature that attaches an equipment upon entry, right? So if you've got
Imagine that with an armor.
exactly. So you can play Hammer first, actually, then play Co-Outfitter, and that allows you to attach that Hammer. Yeah, so it's like a slow Cigarda's Aid, like a reverse Cigarda's Aid. Yeah, it literally outfits calls. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Shivana Freed. That's a good explanation. Can they're still considering the sideboarding option? So I can bet that Walter was way more prepared for Hammer than Hammer was prepared for Prowess. That's for sure.
That was what I guessing before, because if you came in this kind of tournament, you can be sure about two things: Murktide and Hammer.
Yes. Yeah, certainly.
Probably you will encounter them a lot, so you came prepared.
I really like what Walter did just a moment ago. So he pointed at Jagantha,
Mhm.
and I personally am a person who shows or announces the companion after every game. Every
Okay.
game, right? So no, even if
Just to keep it
Jagantha is like
clear. Yeah.
there, I'm just saying, okay, still Jagantha, right? Still Jagantha there. And there
No,
have been some talks whether you should, maybe you have to, you don't have to, because you announced it game one and it's
yeah,
clearly
but
there.
it's a good habit to make it clear, just in case. I know sometimes if your opponent is forgetting about your companion, it could be a good
Yeah.
thing for you, but mm,
Actually,
I don't like this kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly. And actually, I've heard a very interesting question from actually Canister.
Yeah.
Canister, during a tournament in Poland, asked the judge if he has Yorion, or doesn't matter, companion.
Yeah.
He reveals the companion.
Mm-hmm.
Can he then put it back into the deck box to the
Okay.
sideboard?
Oh.
He announced it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it
Okay.
wasn't during the game. It was like a fun
No, no.
question to
Yeah.
the
Okay.
judge. It wasn't
Of
like during
course.
the game. He just approached the judge and asked if that's possible, right? Announced Jagantha and then put it back in the box, right? And continue playing, right? Unfortunately, I do not remember the ruling
Oh,
on that.
I
And
will ask to other judges
and
after.
also it was like a year or a year and a half ago, so this could be different already.
No, yeah, of course.
I mean, why would it be illegal?
No, I.
Because okay, I remember actually. I remember the judge then said that there is no companion zone as a zone.
Yeah.
It's sideboard. So I think you could show it and put it in the sideboard because it's technically in the sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the rules there wasn't such a thing or isn't
It's
as
still a
companion
known
zone.
information, but
But again, I'm saying that as a fun fact.
no, no, I will
I,
check
I
that
really
after
don't remember
because
the actual.
it's a nice question.
Yeah, I think it is.
I would say if anybody is asking me this thing during a game, I will simply say, please keep it on the table.
Oh, no, that's
But
another thing. Yeah.
and
So
you can
every time you've got a preference, just you can tell the
yeah,
opponent your
exactly.
preference, right? Can you keep the graveyard here?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
When you thoughtseize somebody, when I play an FNM and somebody thoughtseizes me, I don't make them have to write down my hand. I just
Mhm.
show them my hand, keep it open, for example, right? Because especially if
Yeah,
they
exactly.
ask. So yeah, just being nice is
Yeah,
imperative.
exactly.
So yeah, if you say, can you please keep the companion here
Yeah,
open, they will. Yes, I'm still shuffling, really randomizing the deck. And we'll begin shortly.
shuffling simulator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. I'm not sure if game one took shorter or longer than
Yeah,
this
because
part. Okay,
well,
Simon,
maybe
don't
they're
don't
just
reshuffle. Okay,
okay.
thank you. He was so close, to just shuffling it again. Okay.
Let's see what happens and if they are keeping or not. That's I really hoping that they're keeping because otherwise there will be another half an hour of
Oh,
shuffling.
don't even. Okay,
Okay,
that was
okay.
the Multi 6. Prowess keeps, and we're off.
Fetch.
Okay, we've got
Mm,
Prowess creature.
yeah,
Yay!
the Soul
Prowess creature in
Mage.
Prowess. Okay, maybe Simon is actually surprised now that it was Prowess. He was like, what? I thought it's
Yeah.
merge type without the removal. But it's actually Prowess, yeah.
No, it wasn't an abuse of shuffling, guys. I will remember that there is 2 judges dedicated for the 2 tables of the feature match. So, in that case, I'm sure he will intervene.
Okay, so I can see actually Sanctifier on Vex sided in, so it is in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's played this turn, Soul Mage won't be breaking through. And it could break through if Walter played cards like Crash Through, and that's a Prowess old staple that we love.
And start with
But
Sentinel.
there is no Crash Through here, sadly. And of course, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I lost the track of turns. Of course, Simon couldn't play Sanctifier yet because it's turn 1. I totally got
Second
lost in
land,
the shuffle, literally.
Shockland, Lava Dart.
Okay, it's Lava Dart, pay for a Sentinel, it is shortcutting. Shock this in, okay, losing more life. And then Sanctify, I assume. Sanctify on the stack, trigger. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, judges, for keeping the cards within the frame. Judges have been excellent all weekend.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, game is one thing, but they've been really helpful with coverage. Really helpful, finding the players, finding coverage, the feature matches.
We have good judges in these kinds of event.
Yeah. And coming back to the game, Wölfler will have trouble breaking through, and in decks like Murktide, you could actually turn on Channeler without, even with Sanctify on the battlefield, because you've got Counterspell as an instant, maybe, a Fetchland as a land, Dress Down as an enchantment, so it was doable. I know, maybe Serum Visions back in the day for sorcery. Maybe some sided in Jace the Mind Sculptor and stuff. But now, I mean, wait, let me see if it's at all possible to turn on Delirium in this version. So you can't have a creature, you can have a land, you can have an artifact, and you can have an instant. So no, it's physically impossible for Wölfler to have Delirium and the Sanctifier with this version.
Back into my channel. Back into my channel.
Yeah, some people played Prismatic Ending. Okay, again another sleeve problem. Some Prowess lists play or played Prismatic Ending. That's true. I've seen those versions. I think Simon just physically. Oh, Simon literally just investigates the opponent's deck and says, "Well, okay, this is ripped. Okay, change this as well. It's ripped."
Well, sometimes this can happen when you play a lot of game of Magic. Maybe you have testing your deck for the entire days before the tournament. So
I mean, and yesterday 9 rounds.
yeah, exactly.
9 rounds.
But you make good things because I always want to be sure that my opponent deck is proper at sleeves, and so.
Okay, now we've got end step. Oh, so okay, so now something that we've talked about and Path to Exile has come in. That wasn't clear because again it's a mono 1-drop deck. However, what's interesting is that he chose to path the Channeler, probably potentially thinking that there is a way to turn on Delirium through Sanctifier. But again, we knowing the full deck list know it wouldn't be possible. Now, I'm really curious if Wölfler is running out of fetchables at this point, because there are there are 4 Steamvents in the deck. Okay, so we're already good, and there are 3 mountains. Okay, so we're very, very good.
They still have something to. Also, because yesterday we saw that happening. A fetch land the player had forgot that he has no land fetchable in the deck.
Right, yeah, cracked Polluted Delta and just lost 1 life and
lost 1 life
shuffled.
and nothing. Yeah.
Okay, and we're getting just, clean, bare, naked Shadow Spear. Just, equip Sanctify, attack for 3, gain 3. That's enough. Simon is basically playing like, I don't know, limited MonoWhite from Cube. It's like, yeah. This is the magic that Garfield intended, a 2/2 creature, equip, +1/+1, attack.
All good stuff.
Yeah. And who would have thought that one of the plays for Stoneforge Mystic would be to find Shadow Spear, years in advance. Everybody was so scared of Batterskull, now you can't really see Stoneforge Mystic and Batterskull together. Gigantha to hand, Elky, let's go. Cigar is 8. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. This could be fun. Oh, I think there's double hammer in hand.
And-
Oh my god.
Yeah, there is an hammer in
Oh
hand.
my god. There could be a Werther in Walter's hand, but if there is, he can only get rid of one target. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this is a technique of holding your cards in such a way that one card is flipped, so that the other player knows
Mhm.
that that card is still in hand. Okay, so hammer.
Hammer.
Again, I assume. Okay, there could be Vapor Snag and Werther, and you could like Werther Cigar Eight for a single white, and then with Steam Vents you could play Vapor Snag. Okay. What? Oh. But tear is on the enchantment, right? Oh, because he paid all the mana. Okay, he paid 2 mana to
Mm-mm-mm.
tear the hammer, and he will be very surprised and unhappy to see the second hammer come in and literally
Nah.
kill him. Yeah, this resolves, and then Simon goes, well,
Well, I have another. Okay.
kill you.
Uh,
Oh no, it's not literally kill you. No. He's at 1 now. Okay, he's at 1. I mean, I'm not sure if that helps.
yeah, but at least you can try for one more.
Well, to be fair, he could win from this position actually. Okay, so what he goes bold, prowess, surveil. He could find iteration, and he could iterate into some things and maybe go for the kill. If it was a breach, but yeah, okay.
I love that. So it's a GG.
It's a GG, but that's not a problem because we have a second
Yeah,
table.
of course. You will find the VOD of yesterday